Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back with a brand new build. Now first off I want to apologize about missing Multiplayer Monday yesterday. I had no internet all weekend and it was terrible, but thankfully it is finally fixed. I can finally get back on builds. So I will be having a Scrap Mechanic Skybase episode out really soon. I just haven't been able to work on it because I can only work on it from the house because of my computer, or at least my laptop. It makes the map crash for some reason. So I didn't want to disappoint you guys. I wanted to go ahead and do another Scrap Mechanic build, so I did build this at work. Don't tell my boss. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna jump right into this build here. Alright, so I first want to give a nod to Mr. Moonbo. He kind of inspired me to do this build. He had a video out recently where he did some sort of camping. It was like an RV, or it's like the truck slash RV. It's like the truck in the front, RV in the back. And it inspired me. I was like, you know, I want to go ahead and do a full-blown RV here in Scrap Mechanic because this is actually surprisingly something that I haven't done. I've checked out plenty of RVs, but I've never actually built one. So this one is pretty cool. It's piston powered, or it's got piston features in it. The sides fold out, the back folds out. You got a little camping, or we'll call this a little canopy here on the side. Let's go ahead and just give you guys a little bit of a view of the outside. It isn't necessarily based on any one RV, but it kind of reminds me of like the old Winnebagos because of the grill, and the grill's kind of formed almost a W, and it kind of looks like that. It also kind of looks like it's happy. It's like a little happy face on there too. You got like a nose, got the eyes. Oh boy, you know, I'm never gonna be able to unsee that. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. All the compartments on the side actually open up. Actually, I left one of the compartments open. Let's go, oh, no, wrong compartment. Let's go ahead and close that. You weren't supposed to see that yet. Just ignore that. Got that. It does have a trailer hitch on the back. I've got just kind of a generic trailer hooked up to the back of it because we have an ATV, a little campsite set up here on the right side. This ATV, this picnic table, and all that are actually old items, but I thought it would be neat to spawn these out. So yeah, we've got that. The RV is pretty well feature complete. I'm trying to think of how I want to present this to you guys. Trying to think, do I want to go ahead and just pop into it and say like, here's the inside, or I want to drive it around first? I don't know, there's a lot to look at in here, so I guess we're gonna go inside first. Okay, so this is the Camodo Gaming custom RV. Let's go ahead and pop this door open here, and we're gonna hop up inside and check this thing out. This thing's actually really cool. Let's go ahead and close the door here. Gotta switch on some lights. Now, if you ever play with any of my builds, always note that I always put the lights as yellow buttons, and anything functional is going to be red buttons. So let's go ahead and turn on all lights real quick. There we go. So here it is. This is the Camodo Gaming RV. Got a nice little living room area in here. Like I said, I didn't use any furniture mods. I used all custom furniture because there was certain areas where I needed to fit furniture in. And I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get to building here. So yeah, we've got a little TV here on the side. This is a living room section. It does have the seat blocks in it, so you can sit down, chill out with friends as you drive around in the RV. Actually, I don't know, what is the protocol for when you're driving around in the RV? Are you supposed to be up walking around, or are you supposed to be like buckled down or something? Not sure. So yeah, you've got that. You've got a couple little bunk beds set up here. It's got the little block where you can lay down on. So say if you're hauling around with the kids or you got some friends, you've got that over here. The bathroom and bedroom are both back there. We'll check those out here in a second. Let's go ahead and walk up through here. This is the kitchen area, and this is the dining area. All these do, of course, have the seat block in it. Now, there is something cool about this. Now, let me go and pull out the spider web. There's something going on below each of these little side panels. Now, a lot of RVs fold out, just to give you a little bit of extra room. And, of course, we've got the pistons in Scrap Mechanic. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. You're going to walk over here. You can do this from the driver's seat, or you can do it from over here. It's this bottom button here. And we're going to hit it, and there we go. You now have actually quite a bit more room. I think it's like 3 blocks on each side, if I'm not mistaken. So it's folded out. Let's go ahead and get a view from the outside real quick at what this looks like. You can see the sides have folded out. It's a really, really simple mechanism. It's just the piston. You've got it, or I've got it tucked down right here. So it pushes that side out, and I made a second panel here, so when it pushes it out, you still have flooring, because when I first did this, it pushed it out, and you had like a gap here. So you've got the folding out on each side. But that's not the only place it folds out. It does fold out also in the back. We'll check that out here in a second, but I wanted to give you guys a view of that. There we go. So yeah, you got the kitchen area, you got your little fridge here, stove top, oven, you got your little sink here, you got the ducks. Hey, you gotta have the ducks. Ducks are everywhere. Like I said, dining room area, you can sit over here, enjoy a nice meal. There we go. Let's go ahead and try not to get stuck here. And up here, this is the custom cockpit. Now this thing has all custom dash. It's got custom seats in here. You got the little seat blocks also buried in here. It's got quite a few controls here. You can pretty much control everything from the front here. From the folding out to the fronts, the backs, trailer hitch, everything can be controlled from this front cockpit. So you can set up into here. The only thing I don't like, he looks perfectly fine setting there, except for the whole fact that he can't reach the little bitty pedals down there. But when you go into first person, that seat block always sets a little low, so it is a bit odd looking. But when he turns, the steering wheel turns. You can see it here in the front. Now I know that looks pretty aggressive there on the front turning. It is double bearinged, and that is for a reason. This is obviously a big creation, and double bearing steering absolutely helps it. So we'll drive this thing around here in a second. We'll go and check all that out. Let's go ahead. I guess I should point out this is a little roof hatch here. Pretty sure almost every RV has some sort of roof hatch, just in case you have to get out the top. So that's what that is. Let's go and walk back here. Now, here is the bathroom. Now, this is a tight bathroom. It's an RV. Most of the bathrooms are pretty tight. So you've got a toilet here, toilet roll, mirror, shower. You're just gonna have to wash your hands either in the shower or up there in the kitchen. Either way. Here is this. Now, there's a funny story about this little toilet. I actually have it hooked in, and I had the door open earlier. There actually is a septic system under this RV here. I don't know what the rule is about the RV toilets. I don't know if you're supposed to... You know what, let's not get into detail. I just thought about it. It's like, you know what, let's not even mention it. Let's just say you use the bathroom whenever you want to. We'll not talk about that, but anyways, there's your bathroom there. We're gonna go ahead and pop open the back door here, and here is the master bedroom. Not too much, obviously. It looks a little tight in here. You can always go over here, turn on the light, and hit the switch, and give yourself another extra 4 blocks here so you can come back. Got a little bit more room here. You got a little mini TV, you got a dresser, mirror. Basically all you need for the bedroom itself. I'm not sold on this window over here on this right side. I'm still debating if I want to eliminate that altogether, but I figured they need more than one little window besides the back. So anyways, there's all that. Let's get one more view. You can see the back folded out here. Looks pretty cool. Folds out, like I said, 4 blocks there in the back. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna drive this thing around. Let's go and put the trailer up real quick. There we go. Do we want to carry that? We might go ahead and unhook it here. To unhook the trailer, just go in this compartment here. This isn't the septic compartment, it's over here. You just hit this little switch right here. Should push that trailer away and you're good to go. Okay, you can get a little bit of a view of the roof here of the RV. You can see the air conditioning systems. There's the little latch for the opening compartment up there, and we have a little bitty satellite dish. Maybe we're catching some satellite TV out here in the wild. Now I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to drive with these things open, the piston side panels, but you know what, we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Or I guess we could just close it from the front here. So the 1 key is gonna activate your side door. 2 key is gonna activate your, oh, freaked out a bit. That was actually the back bedroom, I believe. No, it wasn't. Okay, that's lights. There's windshield wipers. I don't even remember what half these do. Yes, it does have complete windshield wipers here. That's going to be the 3 key. 4 key is the main lights. Okay, I believe the 5 key, there's the side panels that go in and out. And the 6 key should be the back. Yeah, the back has folded up. It's kind of hard to see from here. So you've got that. And that's basically it. Oh yeah, the side unfolds with the, I believe the 8 key or the 7 key. We'll check that out here in a second. But anyways, let's go ahead and start driving around here. I've tested this thing out a couple times. It might need a bit more speed. Here it goes. This thing's heavy. It takes a little bit to get going. We might adjust those front, or at least the front engine up a little bit. I've got 2 engines setting on here. One for the back, one for the front. The back ones are actually at full right now. So it's the front that I probably need to go up. Let's go up 1 block on that real quick. I was debating on it. I wasn't really 100% sure, but if you ever want to adjust this, just go right up here. It's the little front block. You're going to hit that, and we'll go up to full here. And hopefully this works now a little bit better. There we go. We're booking pretty good now. About as fast as you probably want an RV to go. Now, I was talking about the double bearing steering. It's really just to make this thing turn. I use it on all my semi-trucks, especially if you're carrying like a trailer or something. It's always really, really tough to make stuff like that turn. So it looks a little strange watching the wheels go over that much, but it really is necessary. I did try this thing with the single bearing steering, and it just was not having it at all. It just decided that it was going to make the widest just turning radius possible, and I was like, you know what, this is not going to work. Got to go with the double bearing steering. It is not four-wheel steering. The back suspension's pretty standard. You do have dual wheels on the back like most RVs this size. Now, I should mention this is not like the really, really huge RVs. There's RVs that are actually bigger than this. This would I would say maybe this is like a mid-sized one. Maybe the one Moonbo did was more with the truck, and the RV kind of attached to the back might have been, I would say, a little bit on the smaller size. This might be a mid-size, and then of course you have the gigantic luxury RVs. But yeah, pretty satisfied with the way this thing drives. I know its limitations. It's not going to be blasting up and down canyons and doing jumps, but it does get the job done. So we're going to pull around here, and we're going to check out the last bit of the outside features of this RV. Alright, we are pulling back up to the campsite here, so we're going to pull back in, and let's go ahead and make this thing transform a bit here. So, let's go ahead and hit our side panels here. There we go. Yes, that's a pretty cool little feature. So say if you're out and about and you do not want to actually... Oh, that door is freaking out. You might want to close. Just stop that door. It's one of those little weird scrap mechanic things where it freaks out. Alright, like I was saying, I went ahead and folded everything out. So say if you're outside camping, say you don't want to be cooped up in the RV itself, there's a little switch here on the side, and this little canopy folds out, so you can set here and block some of the sun out. Pretty cool little feature. Maybe you would be cooking under here, or I don't know, you might even be able to set a TV out here or something. So yeah, we also have the last thing that you can do with this RV. It has all these little side panels for storage. These all do open up. You got the essentials here. You've got the duck. You've got the scrap light. You've got the boots. Say we're going hiking or something. Got plenty of those. Walk around to these panels. This is, like I said, the trailer hitch panel. Let's go and watch that fold out like so. You know, you probably could just attach a trailer, say if you don't want a loose one on there. I know Scrap Mechanic still doesn't like those collisions sometimes, but this actually works with most little hooks that you can put on trailers. So you've got that. Let's go ahead and close that. This is the septic system. So this is directly under the toilet. Stuff goes out into here. Of course, you can always turn on that little knob and pump everything out, but we don't really want to talk about that. So let's go ahead and close that. And over here, you've got the last two panels. These are really, well, actually one of these is a functional panel. Let's go ahead and pull up the spider web. This is quite a few of the controllers that are in here. This is mainly your doors and your piston folding mechanisms on the side. So you've got that. And you got a little area for a generator and some batteries. So say you need to power something outside of the RV, you've got those available to you there. But yeah, that is about it with the RV. It's pretty, I wouldn't say it's a basic RV. I actually think it's pretty cool. I like the piston functionality of it. It's not necessarily a big driver as far as it's not going to, like I said, power up mountains. It's not going to do a bunch of crazy stuff. It's really just here for like a little RV for you guys to go camping with here in Scrap Mechanic. So if you'd like to download this, it will be on the workshop. Like I said, it is just using the Durf mods and the Lord Payne mods. It's not even using all of them. I'll just post the ones that it does use so that you can download this RV. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Scrap Mechanic. I do thank you guys for all the patience, all the love and support on the Scrap Mechanic series. I do apologize, like I said, about the Skybase delay, and there's a couple other things that I'm working on. I am looking once again back at the underwater base to see if there's any way I can get that going again. But I wanted to get a build out for you guys. Like I said, I built this at work. That way I can actually get something out to you guys and give you guys a Scrap Mechanic episode. But anyways, I hope to return to some more scrap mechanics soon. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. And we will see you guys next time on Scrap Mechanic. Thank you!